Well, y'all, today we're building this guy. What is he? I couldn't tell you. I seen this particular shape on Facebook and I just added these. But I like the shape, I like the way it is. And yeah, we're gonna build it. It's gonna be a jointed, you know, pinned lure, 3-piece. And yeah, so let's go ahead, stop rambling on. Let's get on with this build. Build, we're going to be using a piece of aspen. This is really good wood, really nice carving wood, and yeah, it's going to make a beautiful bait. So let's get on with this. Well, there's our shape, y'all. I like it a lot. We got the tail, we made that one solid piece. We'll make the fins, or whatever you call them. We'll make them dudes separate. Let's go ahead and get this guy round, get his gills cut in here, get a little fin put in here, go from there. way this guy's coming out. He's looking pretty good. So now what's left to do is get him cut into the pieces we want him. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna add his fins, so whenever I cut him, I can cut them proportionate with the bait. So let's get the fins going on him. And I think I only have one up here and one down here. And then we'll cut him and get him sealed up. And we'll be ready for the fun stuff, man. Look at that. Absolutely love it. Let's do it. I'm gonna leave the bottom fin off of it for now. Since this is glued on, we're gonna get him cut, and I want to cut him here. Oh, my bad. And I want to cut him here. So cut him in 3 places, just straight clean cuts, and then we'll get our grooves in here, and we'll get our pins and all that. Now, I may actually have to take this off now that I think about it. So, yeah. But I'm gonna get them cut in half first, because I want these to be perfectly to where they'll be. Go. Now we need to get some pin holes made here and here. So we need one hole, and then we're gonna need notches, just like so. So I'm thinking I'm either gonna do the notches in this piece or these pieces. I'm still trying to figure that out. So notches here, and yeah. Let's go ahead and get these notches cut out of here. We'll pop this one off and this one off, and we'll get our pinholes drilled. tell you how scared I was doing that. That's my first time ever doing that, and that was sketchy. The thing you got to do is you got to make sure that drill bit stays center with this while it's going down. If it gets a little wonk-sided on you, you'll screw up your hole. So there we go. That looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and do a test fit up on this guy, and we're gonna drill some holes in here, get these not glued together but there, see what kind of movement we get. We're gonna round these edges some, and yeah, see what we got. So that's what we got so far, and I think he's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and round these edges, get our line ties put in here. Not line ties, our hinge system, I'll call it, and we'll go from there. There he is. Look at that movement. That's awesome. Got the 2 pins in him, if it'll focus. And yeah. Now what this dude's ready for is some sealer. So we'll get him sealed up. And after we get him sealed, we'll get the weight put in him, test him in a test tank, and after that, get the weight in him, get it all proportioned, get these glued in, get everything glued together. Well, actually I lied. I'm not gluing it together until the very end. So epoxy and everything on it, then we'll glue them together, get them all glued up. We'll get our bottom fin on him after we get our weight in here, and we'll just go right along with it. So let's do it. Sealed up now, but look at the movement in this guy, man. He's gonna swim great. But now, since he's sealed up, we need to get our weight put put in him. See how he does in the test tank. But first, I want to get just a couple hook points. I want to get the front line tie in. We'll kind of hang the hooks where we need to from there. We definitely want a line tie coming out of here. So let's go ahead and get the line tie in the front, get the weight put in him, get the little tank out, test, see how he drops. And hey, we'll get a paint job on him and go from there. Here's the weight. I'm not sure how even this will be, but just with this weight, and you know what, real quick, here we go. Got some stuff on here, so now let's see how this does. I don't think that's gonna be heavy enough just by feeling it. I want it to sit down in the water. It don't have to sink. Alrighty, so it's a little heavy in the back. So what I'm thinking is we'll take some off of this one and this one, but real quick, let me try something. I'm gonna pop this guy off here just to see what we got. Oh, that would be perfect. Take you off the tripod here. That's like perfect in there, guys. So I'm thinking that's how we want it. Well, there we go. I had to drill these little holes because I don't know if you can see that line tie going through down there, but I couldn't make this one deep enough, so I just supplemented for the smaller hole of what we lost out of here. So yeah, I got the melting pot heating up. Once it's good and hot, we'll get these poured, get them filled, and we can start painting this guy. Start pouring some lead. I like to leave a little space on the top for us to fill that in. There we go. Nice hot lead. And while this is hot, I'm gonna pour me some molds. So what I like to do now is take some super glue, put some in there, and then take some of this dust. Kind of dab it on the top. And this will help fill them voids real good. You could also use Bondo to fill those. Bondo works really good and it's easy to sand. Pretty nice cleanup there, I think. Nice and smooth. Oh yeah, it's gonna look great. Look at all these baits we got over here, guys. All sorts of baits. I need to get fishing them, but anyways, I'm gonna get the bottom piece put on here, which is right here. I think, yeah, he goes like this. We'll get him glued up on there. And then we'll separate this dude and we'll get him in 3 pieces. And I'm gonna clean them eyes out a little bit. Once we get them eyes cleaned out, we'll get this dude painted up. So, let's do it. think for the eyes, I'm gonna go for these yellow ones. I thought about maybe putting some of these on there, but I'm not sure how that would look on that color. I think it might actually look pretty good, better than them yellow ones. So you know what? Let's go with the green and golden yellowish. Let's go with those eyes there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these eyes put on this guy. Once they're put on, we'll get it clear on this, and this guy will really pop. I always like to take a little dab of super glue and put where my eyes are going. That just helps it stick a little better, you know, especially if your adhesive isn't very good. Now, the way I'm positioning these eyes is just like that. I think that looks great. I'll do the other side. Not too much, but not too little either. There we have it. Now the eyes are on him. I'll get some better views once it's all done. But yeah, let these eyes dry up. We'll be ready for clear. Well, y'all, we're getting this thing cleared. I went ahead and put the line ties in. The line tie in the front. I always call them all line ties. They're not all line ties. The one in the front's the line tie, and the other ones are the hook hangers. So got them in. I'm gonna get some clear on here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow glitter in this to make it kind of shimmer a little bit. So go ahead and get this mixed. Let's go ahead and mix it. Now I'll get the yellow. I don't want a whole bunch, but I don't want just a little either. That's perfect. I absolutely love the way this epoxy makes these baits look. Really makes them shine. Look really, really well. There he is, y'all. He's gonna have great movement, and he's gonna do awesome. I had to trim down some of this in here, but I'm gonna put a thing of real thin clear on that. Then after that, we'll glue these pins in. We'll get these pins cut down and glued in, and then after the pins are glued in, we'll be able to put some line ties here and here and take him out for a test swim. Well, y'all, while that guy's drying, I just wanted to jump on here real quick, say I apologize for how long it's been since I put out a video. I was actually in Peachtree City, Georgia on a business trip. This company sent me down there. So I was down there for a month almost, but I'm back. And now we're gonna be putting out videos like crazy. Right after this video, a couple days after, you're gonna see another video go up. So stay tuned for that. But hey, let's get this guy off the rack. Let's put some hooks in him and let's take him to the river. Yep, there we are. Now we need to get our hooks on him and take him down the river and see what kind of actions he's got. Well, y'all, there's people down here at the river swimming today, so I couldn't get too much of a swim test in, but I got one in at the very least. That thing swims awesome. I'm super happy with it. I think next time I build one, I'm gonna build one that actually sinks. I like that one because it's a top water wiggler. You know, it's real nice. It does what I want it to do. But hey, I'll see you in the next one.